Hey, I'm Funmi. So, do you know your rights when it comes to credit and banking? Well, we're here to tell you about the rights and protection you get as a consumer, customer, and taxpayer. The Dodd Act is among many acts that protect you and your money, and that's awesome! So who's this guy Dodd-Frank? Well, Dodd-Frank isn't one person, he's two! Dodd and Frank are political legislators who came up with this act, Senator Chris Dodd and Representative Barney Frank. And if you ask me, they're really cool guys for coming up with this act. They get to protect me and my money and make sure banks and big companies don't take advantage of my money. And they make sure that all that financial jargon is clear for me to understand. Now I'm gonna let Hannah tell you what the Dodd-Frank Act is.
So, in 2008, there was this big thing called the Great Depression. The banks were huge and we relied a lot on them, but they had no regulations. So when the banks failed, the federal government had to bail them out. And what did they do? They took money out of your pocket and the pockets of your mom, your dad, your teacher, and anybody else who pays taxes. Like Miss Wilson.
Hey, that's not fair.
And that's why the Dodd-Frank Acts were created. They put regulations on banks and money.
Thanks, Hannah. Now Jantae's gonna tell us what the act does.
Hi, I'm Jantae and I'm here to tell you what the Dodd-Frank Act does. What this act basically does is it's here to make sure banks are not too big to fail. Meaning, if they were to fail, it wouldn't be so damaging to the economy. The Financial Stability Oversight Council takes care of all of that. This council has 9 members, including the Federal Reserve, the Securities and Exchange Commission, and the new Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. They look out for the risks that could affect the entire financial industry. Meaning, people are actually out there making sure nothing happens to your financial needs and your financial accounts. Banks are also required to have funeral plans in case they need to shut down for any reason, like if they run out of money.
Thanks, Jantae. Now back to Hannah and Laura to tell you about the Wagner Act, the act within the act, and how the Dodd-Frank Act protects you as a consumer.
So, the Wagner rule is a part of the act. The rule prohibits banks from owning, investing, or sponsoring hedge funds, which are a limited partnership of investors that use high-risk methods, such as investing with borrowed money.
Now, most importantly, how are you, as a consumer, protected? Well, Dodd-Frank created the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau to protect consumers from corrupt business practices in the banks. This bureau works within banks to stop transactions that hurt consumers like you. They provide information about mortgage and credit scores in plain English, none of that financial jargon which is hard to understand. They also have a 24-hour hotline to answer any questions that the consumer might have. Wow! Dodd and Frank were sure looking out for me.
And you.
They sure were. Thanks, ladies, for explaining that so well. Now, you know all about the Dodd-Frank Act. If you have any questions, visit this website on my forehead. It can tell you about banking, credit, jobs, paychecks, all that financial jargon. Now you're informed. Thanks for watching.